I can remember the exact moment when I learned that playing small was the safer option. I was 9 years old in the fourth grade, and this moment set a pattern for the next 20 some years of my life. Hi, I'm Joanna. I'm a certified life coach. I help high achieving women who are struggling with anxiety to transform their anxiety into peace, clarity, and purpose. So here I was in the fourth grade, teachers giving her lesson and asking questions, and kids are enthusiastically raising their hands. So whenever I'd have the answer, I would raise my hand, and I started to notice that she would never call on me. This went on for several weeks. I started to wonder what was wrong. Had I done something? Was she mad at me? I had no idea. And I also noticed that whenever I would go up to her desk to ask for help on an assignment, she would spend several moments before even recognizing my presence. And when she did help me, it felt like I was an annoyance somehow. Couldn't imagine what I might have done. But I can tell you from that time on, I stopped raising my hand. If you're a woman who has been ambitious, there might have been moments in your life where your ambitious nature was a problem for someone else. And so playing small seemed to be the safer option. Maybe you felt that if you dimmed your light, you'd be more accepted. Maybe you would even be easier to love. The thing is that even though you're playing small, your true self is lying beneath the surface, and it's just being suppressed. And that suppression takes a lot of energy. I think that anxiety lies in the gap between who you really are and who you're pretending to be when you're playing small. The real you is trying to emerge, but the safe you is trying to play small. And that internal war is where the anxiety lies. So here's the twist. You didn't just become small and stay small. Your high achieving behavior could actually be seen as a more acceptable way to be. You know that you are accomplished, successful, but it only isn't a threat if you're nice about it. You being your whole self, shining in all your brilliance, may seem like too much for some. So, fast forward, I'm now in the 8th grade. And despite playing small, dimming my light down, I managed to become the president of my class and gave the commencement speech at our graduation. Now, how was I able to do that? It's because that person, that authentic part of me that wanted to shine was still there, but it was suppressed by the anxiety I was feeling. Wanting to show up fully can seem like a threat, but I want you to know that you deserve for the world to see exactly who you are. Now, this takes some mental toughness. It takes some resolve. It takes a bit of a fight, actually. But you have to think about the consequence of not showing up in all of your glory. The world needs you. You need you. You need yourself to shine. Because how else are you going to walk into your purpose? So, let's say you are someone who has suffered with anxiety. I want you to think of it this way. Maybe your anxiety isn't the problem. maybe the real problem is that you've been playing small. What if your soul is too big for the box that you're trying to put it in? I want you to know that who you are at your core, with all of your flaws, all of your quirks, all of the lessons that you still need to learn, you are just who you need to be. Keep moving forward. God's got you, and you've got yourself. I hope your day is blessed. If you're someone who wants to start the journey of transforming your anxiety into purpose, into peace, into clarity, I have a free resource. The link will be in the description. It's a free ebook called From Anxious to Anchored, Discovering Peace, Letting Go of Anxiety, Finding Out Who You Are in all of your splendor, rediscovering who she is, and making your mark in this world, coming from your heart and your authentic self. Peace and blessings, and I'll talk to you soon.